Hi guys. Yeah, it's true. This is my last video on this channel for 2022. Yeah, 2022 has been a very bad year. And, well, it's the end of the year, and there's no point in filming another full-featured video because I definitely won't have it out before the end of 2022. So, today's video is going to be a recap of 2022 on this channel and where I've been. Not counting the spring 2022 update, and this video is going to be filmed the same way. I think I did 5-6 videos for the channel, and there's many reasons for that. We're going to go over what happened in 2022 and talk about the future. Yeah, sorry if you thought this was clickbait, because it was. This isn't the last video on the channel. And like I said in the last video, 2022 update, I'm not editing this, so that mistake's staying in. But yeah, it's been a long year for me. I thought this year was going to be great. It started out pretty good. Of course, at the end of 2021, I got an elbow infection, and that gave me a problem through the early part of 2022, where my arm just did not want to work. At one point, it was so sore, I really wanted to rip it off my body. It hurt that bad. I've had a lot of pain in my life. I've suffered through kidney stone surgeries, broken bones, all this stuff. Nothing compared to the pain I had in this arm for probably about a week. And then I had swelling problems, and the random pain would come back and stuff, and it really hurt. So that's how we ended 2021, and it was not a good way to end 2021, but a great way to begin 2022 is we hit 10,000 subscribers on like January 1st, which was awesome. We did a live stream. I was so happy, and I'm still very happy and very proud of this channel and all you people that watch me. I love each and every one of you. It's been a great experience for me, but yeah, 2022 just kept rolling on and knocking me down. So in the end, we only gained about 1,200 subs, which I'm still proud of, considering I didn't do much for this year. But you know, I was going for like 25,000 this year, and I'm hoping next year we do that in 2023. And in fact, I'm going to start filming videos for 2023 because I'm this time really back. I know I say that a lot, but this time I mean it, because it's been driving me crazy not to do anything. And there's many reasons why I haven't been doing things, including the fact that I can't breathe right now because this room still stinks like wet, rotten dog. We'll get to that. That's also why you see a fan there, and you can't see it off camera, but there's piles of nails and wood pieces and flooring over here because, well, we'll get to that. But yeah, 2022 continued on with a really bad January. Late January, I got down with the sickness. And then in February, I got the worst case of bronchitis of my life, which was worse than being down with the sickness. And then March, I said I was coming back, and then nothing happened until June. And I'm talking about the channel right now. During that time, though, right at the end of February, I broke up with my ex. We were on good talking terms after that, but things happened, and we don't talk anymore. Oh well. But in May, I met my current girlfriend, who now lives with me. She's a great girl, and Ashley, I love you so much. You've made this year bearable. I mean, it wasn't looking like a very good year, and for the channel, it definitely wasn't. But Ashley came with me. Actually, at the end of I think it was episode 15 of the Power PC series. Season 4, I talked a lot about background scene things, behind the scene things. And she was sitting behind this camera watching me the whole time. And she got to experience one of my videos and how I filmed this. And she really liked that. and hopefully she helps me in the future with these videos. That would be really awesome. But anyway, in June, I went on vacation from work for a week, and I went to Colin Mister's house, and we did a bunch of projects. In fact, I still have 2 or 3 that are still filmed that I haven't finished editing. One of those projects is this right here. This is an NVIDIA Quadro 4, and if you look at it, it looks very close to a 4600 Ti Mac card. In fact, it's laid out identical. The only thing that's missing is the extra PCB on the back. And that's literally it. That, and there's no ADC port, but it's got 2 DVI, which in a way is better if you want to use a more modern monitor setup. You can have 2 DVIs without any weird adapters, which is cool. And what we did is we converted this to a 4600 Ti by just flashing it. And we went through heck trying to get it to work, because even though the instructions were out there and I bought the right card and all this stuff, it still wasn't the easiest to get going. It took us all day long to figure it out, and it's actually a very simple solution that we didn't know until right at the end when we were about to give up making this card. And now you can get these from Colin too, and I'll give you details about that in that video coming up, which is that video I filmed, but now it's that video coming up because I never finished editing it. Yeah. But anyway, June we did all those projects. We did the world's fastest iMac G4, a few other projects that I still have floating around in storage that I haven't actually finished yet. So you'll be getting at least 1 or 2 more Colin videos from last year this coming year. So that should be exciting. That was the first thing I wanted to bring up there. After June, I did a few other videos, but things started going downhill again for me, and I had to deal with all those, and it took time away from the channel because I just didn't have time to do anything. And I got sick again at one point, and I think it was also bronchitis. It was something really, it wasn't fun. And this is when all the months kind of start meshing together, and I get really confused because this year was a blur after June. And at one point, I think it was, in October? Somewhere around October, my Great Dane turned on the water behind this wall and flooded this whole area back here and destroyed the floor. And I hadn't cleaned that room for a day or 2. It was a little messy. And she turned on the hot water, which means everything that was on that floor turned into a soupy stew of dog excrement and stuff. And they only spend their days over here. They're well taken care of. They have their own food and all this stuff. And I would leave them over here while we did things, while I was at work and whatnot. But now that my girlfriend's here, they're actually being taken care of next door where they should be. So that's not really a big problem anymore. But she flooded this. She flooded the downstairs garage studio for the channel I still haven't gotten going. And she also destroyed a bunch of things down there, including a very expensive sound system I hadn't installed into my truck yet, which I don't know if I can save. That might be an interesting video for the future. But it wasn't that bad. It only cost me a few $1,000s to fix this, but it's taken forever. And it still smells like rotten dog in here because the carpet in here got wet too. And it is only over to about right here where the water line got. But where I'm standing is liquid death. And it stinks. And this is where I film. So that was another great part of 2022. I had a lot of other problems. I was going to do it at Jay's house at one point, but even though I was down in his area, it took too long to actually show up there. So I told him I'd come back in a few weeks and we'd do that at Jay's house video. And well, the truck I was going to take broke. Yeah, that's another going trend. A lot of my trucks broke this year. We have a trucking repair company. At least we're trying to. We have a lot of diesel trucks that just don't work, especially the brand new ones I buy. When I say brand new, I mean they're a few years old, but they're well maintained and should work great, and don't. And I just bought this beautiful 2016 F-250 Platinum Ford pickup truck, and the transmission failed in 1,500 miles. Joy. Yeah, that's getting very expensive very quick, but it's a beautiful truck. It's worth saving because this is mostly new anyway. It's the newest thing I've driven in a long time. Anyway, back to the channel. I did film a few other videos. I keep smacking my hand on that. Let's put that down here. I did film a few other videos, but it didn't really go anywhere. I was getting ready to film more when the flood happened. And then it was so bad in here, it stunk so bad. It's aired out mostly, but my eyes are still watering. It's just not enjoyable to stand in here, but it's a lot easier to stand in here now than it was a month ago. So things happen, you know. And this channel, like I said before, we made 1,200 subscribers roughly this year, which I'm very proud of, very happy that people are still subscribing to me even though I haven't done anything. But that's going to change. We're going to actually make 2023 a great year. And we have other projects coming up, like, yep, we'll come back to this. You guys know Sean from Action Retro. I'm the guy that actually got him to find out about this card. He's going to be doing a video on it very soon. His is a little different than mine. And this is a video I was planning on shooting in like 2019. And I still haven't had this actually modified to work. But this is a future coming video. This card right here actually is from France. And it's the only place I could find it was from France. And I ordered this looking for a card that had all these features on it. It's got SATA, it's got USB 2, it's got FireWire, it's all Mac compatible, except it needs flashed for the SATA part. And, you know, this saves a lot of space in your system. And I never got around to actually making it work. And I was going to do a video showing how to flash it and stuff, but the chip that's on it is too small to support both new and old world ROM Macs. So we're going to save off on that until later in the future when I send this to Colin and have him modify it. And then we're going to start trying to find these, or if anything, Colin is going to start making them. And Colin did a nice video on making it, and then forgot to mention that I was the whole reason why it all happened. But we won't go into that. Love you, Colin. But anyway, so that's a neat thing coming in the future. There's a lot of things coming in the future, a lot of ideas, lots of piles of crap that has been piling up for the last few years I haven't filmed. Well, the next pile of crap isn't much of a pile of crap at all. It's actually a pretty useful system. And you saw this at the at GT's video where we were at Greg Thompson's house. And we got this. His late 2009 27-inch iMac. And I got this because I wanted a late 2009. And he'd already upgraded this to an 880 i7, which is the most powerful i7 you can put into one of these. And they didn't come with them. I think the biggest was like an 870 or something. It wasn't an option to do the 880, but you can upgrade it and it runs fine with them. Well, I started looking into the GPU upgrades. And I know you guys like my 2011 iMac GPU video, which I never finished updating because I was going to do a video on flashing it because it kept having problems after I did that card because of the PC BIOS flash on it and stuff. It never worked right. Well, this, I decided to cut out the middleman, i.e. me, and just pony up and buy this. This is a GTX 880M from NVIDIA. This is the most powerful Kepler card ever made that goes into one of these. Now, they actually do make some MXN metal compatible AMD cards, which still work with these, I believe. They're like Fire GL or something. But I wanted to go with another Kepler card, which means, of course, it will need patch to use a newer OS. But it will still work, and it even came with the bracket. And this is the most powerful GPU you can get for this. Even compared to AMD's, I think this is still the most powerful, even though it only supports up to DirectX 11 Windows. I mean, it's still a good card. It's going to be very powerful. It's going to revive this thing. We'll put an SSD in it, max out the RAM as much as I can get into it, and we're going to make the most powerful late 09 possible. It'll be fun. But that's another project coming up that I want to film. Honestly, I think the first video, though, I think we're going to go with is this when I get to it. But I've also been having a few other problems with the channel. I wanted to film something mid this month because it was getting to the point where it's manageable. Ooh, I'm running out of breath talking. But it was getting to the point where it's manageable to film, and my phone, which is where I do most of my video recording, I do have another camera, but I've never actually figured out how it works. Yeah, a YouTuber that doesn't know how camera work is kind of sad, but honestly, the iPhone's easier to use, and you still get very good quality videos. Audio is debatable, but of course, I could use a lav mic, and I have a lav mic, but it never works right. And I used it in 2 videos, and it sounded terrible. I need to get a higher quality lav mic, and yes, I know that. So my audio always sucks, but yeah, where was I going with this? But, oh yeah, the camera started making this high-pitched whine noise, and it's a coil whine that's coming from the camera. You can't fix that. When the iPhone 14 came out, it had a coil whine problem. It was supposedly a software issue, and they fixed it. But if it happens on an older iPhone, it's not a software problem. I did multiple updates, and each update it seemed to get worse. But then again, it was just because I was using it more, and the camera was falling apart. So I couldn't film with this camera. Maybe with a lav mic it would have worked, but yeah, I had Apple replace it. And in fact, we're on the new phone right now filming this, and I don't know, you might even be able to see the reflection of this. I can't see the screen right now. But that's, if you can see that, that's what it looks like. Where was I going with this again? This is where my ADD kicks in. But anyway, it had that noise problem. It also had a focus problem with the 3x zoom camera. When it would switch over to that, it would start doing that. It wouldn't focus. So there's another problem. If I needed to zoom in on something, I wouldn't be able to. Plus it would have a high-pitched whine in the video at the same time. Yeah, so that helped postpone videos on the channel even more. And then right now I'm currently in the process of trying to figure out where my M1 Max MacBook Pro is, so I can edit these videos. This is the other reason why I'm not editing this video and we're doing it in one shot. So yeah, I gotta find that to edit videos, because I'm not going back to my Mac Pro for multiple reasons, because now I shoot in even higher quality, and I haven't updated the Mac Pro past Mojave, and it just doesn't work with Final Cut on that. So yeah, I should finish the Mac Pro series. We'll see one day. It's just not really something I enjoy doing. Although it did help the channel a lot. It's just, yeah. Anyway, getting back to everything. I'm back. I hope you guys had a very great year. I know I didn't, but I hope you did at least. And there's been a lot of other things I didn't cover that happened. Yeah, that's just how life goes sometimes. And of course, I did occasionally have the I just don't want to do anything for the channel situation, which a lot of YouTubers suffer from. And you guys know about my mental health issues. I'm not afraid to share all that. It hasn't been a super problem this year. In fact, it's been a great year. I ended up with 4 extra dogs too. After I met my girlfriend, I ended up with her dog, and then we adopted 2 puppies, and then we adopted a rescue, which he's loud. He's lovable, but he's loud. So now we have 6 dogs. It's been a very eventful year for me. We have a lot of other videos coming in the pipeline. We may even have some iPod videos. That haven't done that in a while. It's just I feel like people might think I'm copying someone like Dank Pods when I was doing this long before he even had iPods. And you can go back to his lore on that. You know, he didn't get an iPod until just a few years ago, where I'd had iPods since 2004 and been modifying them and stuff. But yeah, he beat me to the iPod videos a long time ago. No, I'm not sour over it, but yeah. Yeah, it's been a year. Here's to 25,000 next year. I hope we get there. I hope we can get more. But thank you for the 1,200 that subscribed this year. It still means a lot to me. I know you subscribe to me to see more content and good content. And we're going to have a lot of good content. There's piles of junk everywhere around here. I actually need to clean this table off. But yeah, wow, I've never noticed that stain. The water really got back here. Luckily, it didn't fry anything, and everything's good, so yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a happy, happy New Year. Here's to 2023 being the best year of our lives. I'm hoping it will be. My life's been pretty crappy since about 2017, but we won't go into that. You guys know a lot of that from previous videos. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster ride that I'm hoping that we all get off of, and we have a nice, smooth, like total love ride next year where everyone is just loving each other and everything doesn't go to heck. Probably won't eat those words this time next year. But who knows? Maybe we're going to finally get off that roller coaster ride. Stay. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's video. It's not the last video of the channel. It's just the last of 2022. So sorry for the clickbait, but yeah. I will change the title after the first few days because, you know, well, first few days is when you get the most hits, and well, I need that for the channel. My viewer rate has gone down a lot lately, so the more hits, the better. I don't usually do that. I hate when people do that, but I kind of have to. Plus, I have no sponsors, so I can't fall back on that either. So yeah, guys, sorry if you got a little freaked out from the title, but no, it's not the last video. 2023 is going to be a big year. I feel it in my bones, and I hope you guys are looking forward to 2023 like I am. It's going to be a great year, and we have a lot of neat projects coming, including the iMac, world's fastest iMac G4. I'll be using for the Power PC Challenge, although I don't know if we're doing it this year because I missed Mac Yak today. Yes, I'm filming this on Thursday, on the last Mac Yak day, but I also do Mac Yak on the M1 Max and can't find it. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for watching today. And don't forget, I do have a Patreon. If you'd like to support me, the link will be in the description below. I probably won't put it at the end of the video, just because this is a straight upload, and I don't feel like messing with it right now. But yeah, if you want to support me, go ahead. Hopefully we'll get more content out to you guys quicker. and you'll have a reason to support me. But I do appreciate everyone that does still support me, considering how bad the year has been. So yeah, let's stop talking about 2022 and look forward to 2023. And thank you guys for watching. This has been a Wrecking Mods video.